On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy were you to see that checkered flag today?
Yeah, probably 9.5 to be honest. It was a really challenging race. We had all sorts of problems in the last 12 laps. It was called a brake by wire failure. So when I was hitting the brakes, the pedal was going all the way to the floor, and I had to do some resets, and it was coming back to me, and then the next corner it failed, so for 10 laps in a row, I didn't know, going into every corner, I didn't know if my brake would be solid or if it would be going to the floor. So yeah, really compromised the race, but at the end of the day, coming home in P2 was mega.
Also had issues with the DRS transponder, I believe, because actually whenever Lando or Charles got close, they weren't able to actually be sure in the fact that they had DRS or not, because the transponder wasn't sending the signal that would tell them if they were within a second.
Sounds a bit complicated.
Right, so I don't know whether it helped in the end or not, because they didn't know, but for you, how tricky was it dealing with that? And what were you dealing with in the car with that?
Nothing really, to be honest. I think every time I looked in my mirrors and they were within a second, they had DRS. And I wasn't using DRS, I was ahead. So that didn't compromise at all.
You've got to go and see the stewards about the DRS and about using it at a point where you weren't allowed to. What's your defence for that today?
Well, there was technical problems. I backed off, and it was probably open for less than a second. So.
Are you able to just explain to people how it works, so people watching?
Well, I don't know
it's
why.
Triggered automatically, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how it got triggered. There was all sorts of problems going on with the transponder and the signals going to the car. So I honestly can't give you an answer because I was losing everything on my steering wheel as well. I had no data on my steering wheel. I lost all of that. So I was really compromising that last stint. So. I don't know. It'd be exceptionally harsh if something happened.
Well done dealing with all that and still getting the P2.
Yeah, he had a lot of struggle with his car at like last 10-15 laps. But with those struggles, he just had a mega job and just kept that second position. But I think it will be a problem to keep still that second position because, as you know, the FIA when the FIA is giving a penalty, sometimes they are just stupid and they are giving stupid penalties. There is a possibility to give a penalty to George Russell. Of course, it was a mechanical problem. It wasn't his fault, but let's say when we are talking about the FIA, I think it's still everything is possible. And also before the race, he was saying like it doesn't matter. Are we starting in the second place or in the third place? And it showed that just that is that the truth is like that. What he was saying about that, he just deserved what he was deserving to that second place. He had a very good performance and with absolutely perfect performance, and also from Mercedes the car was just today working absolutely amazing. But as I said, when we are waiting something from the FIA, we need to be ready for everything, and I'm not gonna be surprised if they gave a penalty to George Russell because of that opening DRS in the out of the DRS zone and also out of the 1 second in front of him. Just don't forget to like the video, comment and subscribe to the channel.